Hi, I'm Lisa Tolentino, Publisher Development Manager with the Facebook Audience Network. Welcome to our Supercharge Your Game 7 Steps from In-App Purchase to Ads video. In our session today, you'll get a step-by-step guide on how to increase your game's revenue without having a negative impact on your game's user experience. Whether you've used an in-app purchase model or are about to design a new game, this step-by-step guide will teach you how to 1. Test the revenue potential with ads, 2. Understand how to measure success, and 3. Learn how to transition to a hybrid in-app purchase and ads model. Most games have fewer than 5% of players playing through in-app purchases, signaling an ample opportunity to earn more from your user base. Swerve estimates that only 1.6% of mobile game players make an in-app purchase, and AppsFlyer says in-app purchase users hover around 3.8% for games. But what if you could earn more revenue from more users, all while protecting player experience and in-app purchase revenue? In a recent 2019 Games Monetization Survey, the majority of developers agreed that in-app ads generate incremental revenue and that rewarded video is highly complementary to driving increased in-app purchases. Given the positive revenue potential of ads, now is a good time to test whether your app is ready for ads. Now, to help you understand this better, we'll talk you through an example on how exactly you can test if your app is ready for ads. Let's get started. First, choose a game to test. Some publishers will test ads on a game after in-app purchase revenue has peaked. Others choose to first test in-app purchase in an app with a smaller player base. If you test ads on a game with a larger player base, you will have a greater potential revenue return. Let's use the example of a puzzle game that has 1 million daily active users, or a DAU, and a daily in-app purchase revenue of 80,000. We recommend using rewarded video as a starting format for ads in your game. By adding an incentive within your ad, rewarded video can help you engage users with quality interactions. This type of in-app benefit helps retain gamers through positive reinforcement and grows your business with increased CPMs. In this first step, let's continue to use the puzzle game as our example. This table helps us walk through each step of the equation to estimate your potential daily ad revenue. We also recommend using rewarded video for initial game tests, so you'll see that reflected in our example. Set your daily active users to 1 million, an average ad frequency per day to 3, and set a 30% rate of daily active users who will click on an in-game trigger to see a rewarded video ad. Once we set this information, we follow the equation through to get a potential daily ad revenue of 20,000. Now, you are able to double-check the validity of the potential daily ad revenue estimation that you came up with using the equation. Simply compare your daily ad revenue estimated number to industry average ranges of ad to in-app purchase revenue. Keep in mind the ratio of ad revenue to in-app purchase revenue differs by game genre, so we've provided some guidance for popular genres. Our downloadable guide gives step-by-step instructions and offers some more detail. So we've just finished the most complex step, and now that you've got a number to use as a benchmark for testing, I'll walk more quickly through the rest. In step 2, choose your ad's entry point in the game. We recommend that you start with one of these common rewarded video entry points, which are applicable to most game types. Out of lives, it'll offer you an extra life for watching an ad, or boost reward, awards that are awarded pre- or mid-level progression boosts for watching an ad. As a best practice, clearly state what the reward is and what the player needs to do to get the reward, so they are more likely to interact with the ad. We know that there are other common integrations for rewarded video, so if you want to test out others, then our quick tip is we recommend not using in-game store integration. Using rewarded video only in your in-game store will not provide the best possible results. Make sure you keep that in mind. Next, set up an ad test with at least 10% of your game's users. Some app stores like Google Play allow you to easily run this test. If you prefer, you can set up your own A/B test using a third-party tool such as AppsFlyer, Aptimize, or Optimizely, or work with your Facebook Audience Network account representative. Be sure to follow A/B testing best practices. These include keep other variables constant and run the test for at least 14 days. After your test has run for at least 2 weeks in our fourth step, look at your average revenue per daily active user, which we call ARPDAU, and compare it to your benchmarks. With rewarded video, occasionally a small percentage of your in-app purchase users may migrate to become ad users. Even in these cases, ARPDAU should be on an upward trend, signaling a positive impact on your overall revenue. If revenue uplift is not as much as you'd hope, check whether the ad frequency is the same as in your calculated estimate from step 1. Adjust if needed and then retest. While churn from implementing ads is expected to be low, around 0.01%, you can check your churn rate to be sure there's no significant loss of users. At this point in step 6, we suggest you review and optimize the variables of your ad implementation. For guidance on how to optimize each of the below, consult our online toolkit, Building for Better Revenue. We look at receptiveness, creative, frequency, and engagement. Also consider bidding versus waterfall as a way to help maximize your ad revenue and improve your operational efficiency. To learn more, head over to our Audience Network website and have a look at our bidding section or consult our Essential App Bidding Guide. And here we are, the last step. Once you're comfortable with the balance of ads and in-app purchase in your game, it's time to consider expanding your hybrid strategy to other game titles. That's it. You now have 7 steps designed to help you adopt a new hybrid strategy. To view other videos like this one, please visit our Facebook Game Developers Showcase on Facebook Audience Network's website. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi everyone, I'm Wai Kwai Chong, Publisher Development Manager at Facebook Audience Network. Welcome to our Facebook Game Developer Showcase series. Today there's a unique opportunity for publishers to monetize casual games. In 2018, the rise of hyper-casual games set the stage for the growth of casual games by shifting thousands of mobile game studios and developers to focus on in-game ads as their primary business model. According to App Annie's State of Mobile Game 2019 report, more and more people are spending time in casual mobile games, even those who do not identify as gamers. In fact, the average number of apps downloaded and played per person each month is around 2 to 5 games. Between 33 to 48% of those who do not self-identify as gamers spend more than an hour a day playing mobile games. This percentage was between 33 to 36% in Canada, UK, France, Germany, and Japan, but goes up to between 45 to 48% in the US, Brazil, and South Korea. Casual gamers also have an appetite for new game concepts, so it's relatively easy to acquire users at scale. Puzzle, arcade, and simulation games are the biggest categories for casual games, as we have seen according to industry blog The Constructor of Fun. Across the US, Canada, Australia, and the UK, more than 50% of people report playing puzzle games. In France, Germany, Brazil, Japan, and South Korea, it's over 40%. As for arcade, social casino games account for 15% of total casual genre downloads and are the highest in-app purchase revenue generator in the genre. And finally, according to App Annie's State of Mobile Games June 2019 report, adventure games saw growth of roughly 5 times the rate of games in general. When it comes to casual games, they've been shown to be a strong fit for ad monetization, as well as the hybrid model of ads and in-app purchase monetization. In his 2019 Worldwide Mobile and Handheld Games Forecast, IDC Gaming Research Director Louis Ward said, "If you are a developer or publisher with a casual-leaning design philosophy, and your organization isn't working on a more ad-centric roadmap, you should consider changing your approach immediately." So there's a global growth opportunity for publishers producing casual games. For instance, according to the same forecast, 70% of US gamers fit in the casual category. In early 2019, we commissioned research of game developers across the globe who had direct decision-making into the monetization of ads. 75% of these developers were creators of casual games. One of the main findings showed that 57% of game developers surveyed agreed that ads can actually improve the user experience and aid in retention. Sentiments about ads hasn't always been this positive. But today, more players see ads as a positive experience within the game. This is especially true when you have a quality ad network and player-friendly ad formats. Rewarded video, playables, and interstitial formats can all be used in ways that are friendly to the user experience and retention. Now, we'll talk about some of the game's success factors you should be aware of. Based on examples from a variety of publishers, the most successful casual games are first, fun to play, simple to understand, easily resumed, and are forgiving. They are the games you pick up easily the first time you try them and you don't want to put down. But when you need to stop and start, you can. You also don't die easily in the gameplay, and you can progress from one level to the next level without a ton of gaming expertise. Casual games are perfect for commuters on a bus or train, or someone who just wants to have fun on an app during a random break in their day. Rewarded video has been revolutionary at improving the player experience because it puts the player in control and offers a clear value exchange. 79% of developers surveyed feel that rewarded video is their most successful format. Here's what some of these developers surveyed have to say about using rewarded video to balance the use of ads versus in-app purchase in gameplay. The users feel validated and rewarded. Rewards need to be balanced to maintain interest. And users understand the value in exchange for watching a video ad. In addition to using player-friendly formats, other critical factors to ad monetization success include frequency and design. So let's look at some of these best practices. The exact number of ads you should show during gameplay will vary depending on the game and your monetization mix. So instead of giving you a number, let's talk through the factors to consider. In addition to choosing the right ad formats, think about the average number of sessions per day, the average session length, the average number of levels a user can complete per session, type of gameplay, balance of rewards and ads versus in-app purchase. A/B testing ad frequency is the best way to understand optimum ad impression while still maintaining positive user experience. Across the globe, 3 types of rewards stand out as being preferred compensation for watching an in-game ad. These are virtual currencies, magnifiers for earnings, and random rewards. But preference vary by country and region as shown here. This presents an opportunity for games to tailor ads and incentives in order to match players' preferred rewards. For games that primarily monetize through in-app purchases, implementing a mixed monetization model can have a great effect beyond retention by growing a diverse user base of players and non-payers. This presents further opportunity to monetize. When implementing a mixed monetization model, 65% of developers agreed that ads add incremental value and are complementary to in-app purchases. Rewarded video was used by 79% of developers when using ads as part of a mixed monetization approach. And finally, we have your return on investment. Beyond integrating ads successfully, we know that for a full picture of ROI for your game, you want to look at player lifetime value. While every publisher has a slightly different formula for this, some of our successful clients will look at factors like expected life cycle of your game, marketing and acquisition costs, expected number of organic players, numbers of players over 30, 60, 90 days and beyond, ARPDAU, which means average revenue per daily active users, and country and subgenre. Of course, acquisitions and monetization will vary for different countries if your game has a global reach, but you should keep these factors in mind. To wrap everything we've shared with you today, there's significant growth opportunity with casual games. With a good understanding of the features and success factors, now is the time to build casual games thoughtfully. With an increasing global market for these games, now is the time to grow your reach internationally. And with today's player-friendly ad formats like rewarded video, interstitial, and playables, now is the time to monetize. There's significant potential for incremental ad revenue with high eCPMs, all while balancing gameplay, maintaining your in-app purchases revenue, and maximizing retention. Thanks for tuning in today. To learn more about how you can supercharge your game's growth, please visit the Facebook Game Developers Showcase page on Facebook Audience Network's website.